just kind of skip your mind. I was talking to our producer here, Tammy McNeil. I said, what is the summer solstice? And she clarified it for me. First day of summer, right?
Yes.
So we're having a first day of summer celebration at the Governor's Mansion. With me now is Ann Evans. And also, I want to make sure I pronounce this right. John Karloftis?
Got it.
All right. I'm glad I got that right. All right, Ann. First of all, the Governor's Mansion here in the state of Kentucky has a great reputation for their garden. What is the history? Why is that?
They do. Well, it was when the Governor's Mansion, first of all, is 100 years old this year, so we're celebrating the centennial. Right. And when the Governor's Mansion was built, they didn't have enough money to actually do formal gardens. So it wasn't until Phyllis George Brown became First Lady that she actually put in formal gardens. And over the years, the boxwoods died, and it became just not as pretty as it used to. And then on the scene came John Karloftis, who I call Kentucky's favorite son. John and John Karloftis Fine Gardens, along with his partner Dale Fisher, have just rejuvenated these gorgeous gardens and added to the beauty of our mansion, which has many times been voted the most beautiful in the United States.
Wow. Now, John, this has to be a source of pride for you, because if you read national magazines, if you're into horticulture or gardening, then you know this is true. I think everyone respects the work you have done at the Governor's Mansion. And for me, as a resident of the state of Kentucky, I have personal pride for me. So tell me about the plants you used. Did it have to be indigenous? Did you want to make something that's, you know, really stated Kentucky at the Governor's Mansion?
Well, the gardens reflect the mansion, which is very French and formal. It's a miniature Petit Trianon of Marie Antoinette. So the gardens are beautiful, clipped boxwood hedges, and then filled with this company called Proven Winners. We love their stuff because unusual varieties, and that's what people are going to be able to see. And there's also 5 big circles that you go up that are all filled with flowers. It's never looked better. And then, you know, we have that famous clock. Have you seen that? You know,
the floral clock.
The floral clock. There's what, 2 in the world?
Yes,
like
yes.
That.
Wow.
And it's you know, something to look at. But this event is fun because people get to go there. They get to have breakfast. They get to tour the mansion. They get to have lunch. They get to meet. We have all these famous people from all over. Katie Moss Warner started the whole program at Disney World, all the plants.
Yeah.
From 1976 to 1990. She's the speaker. Martha Stewart's former garden editor is one of the speakers, but just very informal. You get to learn a lot if you love gardens.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Ann, what kind of folks do you think would be interested in coming? Obviously, if you love gardens, but you're going to have great food and interesting people.
We are. We're going to have just a fun-filled day, and entertaining and informative. Anyone that is interested in food, entertaining, or gardening would absolutely love this day. For example, we have John Morris from L.V. Harkness, who's coming to talk about tablescapes. And, you know, how many times do you go out and you're having a dinner party and you think, I just want to do something different to just buck it up a little bit. So John's going to talk about that. And we'll have our own floral designer at the mansion, Beth Sebastian, will be talking about floral designs that aren't so overwhelming that I could do, because I am not a floral designer, but these are the kind of things. John has brought in world-renowned people to talk about the trade, and then we kind of filled in with Kentucky's own that are very, very important too, like Roy Ann Ridley from Bowling Green. She's a fabulous floral designer. So
last year's James Beard Award winner, they're at the Canal House. They have a cult following. People love them. She co-founded Savoir magazine, so food people love her and they love her food. So she's going to be there, and she's going to be giving the talk during lunch.
Great, John. I wanted to show some more examples of your work. We're going to throw up some shots here. We'll have you do the play-by-play a little bit. What are we looking at here, John? Obviously, you have your buddies
between there. Two beautiful blondes right there. It's the stone bench, and those are blue Atlas cedars, which didn't fare too well this past winter.
and John, for those, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful.
Let's see, where is that?
Wait, it looks like a garden.
Yeah.
Oh, that's at the Art Museum at University of Kentucky. We did an installation off their sculptures, and we just kind of played off of it. And they have these gorgeous pears, these bronze 6-foot pears, and we brought in espaliered pear trees to go with it. This is
You should have worn your glasses.
Grandpa can't see here.
That's okay. Hey, John, for those, look how pretty that is.
There, that's the governor's garden.
That's the governor's
Part of
garden.
it.
Early on, it's overflowing, gorgeous now. Early on.
For those of us who like to dabble a little bit in gardening, any recommendations this time of year? I think we already are seeing that we're going to have a very hot summer.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, other than water, how can you help us?
Well, get varieties such as this. Okay, this is been out for about 10 years, available to people. It's called Angelonia, and the hotter it gets, the better it gets. I mean, it can be 120 degrees and this will flourish. So finding plants that don't wilt. Lantana is another great one. Can't get to, when you fly into Miami, that's what's planted in the median is lantana.
So it's durable.
It's durable,
right.
And you need that.
All right, Ann Evans, since you're the executive director of the Governor's Mansion, tell us the funds from this event Saturday.
Yes.
How will they help the mansion?
Well, thank you for mentioning that, because at the beginning of the year, First Lady Jane Bashir said, I want to raise $1 million to put in the coffers to support the preservation of the People's House. And I'm not sure if people know that there are a lot of governor's mansions across the United States that are closing and have fallen to ill repair because, everybody's shortened the budget.
Sure.
And so that looks like the obvious place to close or to cut back. And the First Lady and Governor did not want that to happen to the most beautiful executive residence in the United States. So that's what the money goes for, is for the preservation. And it's $100 tomorrow for the entire day, but $85 of that is tax deductible. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a nice little footnote
And I do want to say, people can come dressed casually just because it's at the garden. Yeah, we're talking about gardening and relaxing and food, and we want everybody to be relaxed.
I would think, though, Governor's Mansion, beautiful gardens, beautiful people, great food. I would think this would be considered a chic event, right? And very chic.
Well, I mean, chic in the idea of being at the... Oh, no, not stuffy at all, I promise.
I don't go to anything that's stuffy. Forget that.
You won't be associated. So, no, it's going to be it's going to be fun. You're going to walk away thinking, number one, I want to come back. Number two, I definitely want to support the Governor's Mansion and bring friends back. And number three, I'm going to go home and rock it out with my flowers and my food.
See, I love hearing that, because that speaks to what Kentucky's all about.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll be nice. Yes, the food will be good.
Right.
But also, it's going to be a nice, low-key, casual fun
That's
event.
right.
There we go.
That's right.
John, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And thank you very much.
Thank you so
By the way,
much.
that's a great color on you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
The flowers, as beautiful as they are, hail to you, man. I'm telling you.
I'll give you 20 minutes to quit.
All right, coming up, we're going to talk about Gilda's Club, some free camps available to you, and we're going to talk a little bit more about gardening later on in the show. We might have an interruption by a guy who demands our attention and should get it. We give it to him respectfully. President Barack Obama may be speaking later on. We'll be right back on Wave 3 Listens.